What's up, guys? Dice Sports here, and this is just huge. Kawhi Leonard asking for a trade from the San Antonio Spurs. I never thought this day would come. A lot of NBA fans never would have thought this day would come. The Spurs really, no one ever really wants to leave the Spurs. I mean, why would you? Greg Popovich, you have legends like David Robinson, Tim Duncan. Why would you want to leave the Spurs? And well, Kawhi Leonard just did not like the way how his situation was handled in San Antonio, and he wants to be traded. And there's only one team he wants to be traded to, and that is the Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles? I don't know. I say it weird. The Lakers, okay? Kawhi wants to go to the Lakers, and that is huge because the Lakers are a young team, and they're pretty good. They're not too bad. They got Julius Randle, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram. This Lakers team is pretty good. And sure, they won a measly 35-47 in the regular season, and they missed the playoffs, but they have the chance to get Kawhi Leonard in a trade, and then to grab free agents Paul George and LeBron James, both of them. They have the chance to get both of them. And what they need to do, in my opinion, they need to clear up some of that cap space so this stuff can be a for sure thing. Like, for starters, they can get rid of Luol Deng's $18 million off the books. Brook Lopez, his $22 million off the books. I get if they get rid of Lopez, they don't really have a center then at that point since they traded away Larry Nance Jr., but you have Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, and Paul George. You don't really need anything else. And if you're going to be getting those three guys, I don't see a need for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope also. So I say trade to him as well. So really, because Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who is their starting shooting guard, he's like $17.5 million on the books as well. He takes up a lot of that cap space. And I know it's going to be hard to get rid of him, to the Spurs especially, cause they have like nothing, but you can just make small little crap trades for them, just to clear up the cap space, just for like something small. I don't know, because I'm not a smart guy that can really know how they can get rid of that all, but if they can, like, just small little crap trades where they don't have to, because I know the Spurs probably won't accept it, and they probably don't have the cap for one of those guys, let alone any of them. Well, I guess if they're going to be trading Kawhi, I mean, that's just so devastating to me. I just can't believe they're going to be trading Kawhi Leonard. And the Lakers, having the chance to grab Paul George, LeBron James, and Kawhi, who is a top candidate for Defensive Player of the Year, of course. He's one of the best two-way players in the NBA. LeBron James, the best player in the NBA, in my opinion. Not of all time, but right now he is. And Paul George, who's a really talented superstar. Really good offensively, really good defensively, another great two-way player. I mean, getting those three guys will turn the Lakers better than the Golden State Warriors. You heard it from me first. But they have to get rid of Brook Lopez, though, in my opinion. He, $22 million, and he was garbage. He had one of the worst rebounds per game on the team. He only had 3.5 rebounds per game. I mean, that is terrible, especially for this only center on this team. I mean, he needs to be traded immediately. Julius Randle had a breakout season, which was amazing. Kyle Kuzma had an amazing rookie season. Lonzo Ball, he was really inefficient in his shooting, but he was a great facilitator. And Lonzo with LeBron, Kawhi, and Paul George would be deadly if they don't have to trade him. And my guess is if they want to get Kawhi, they're going to have to give up Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, probably either Lonzo Ball or Brandon Ingram, and a first-round pick or a couple picks. And that's kind of, that's not a lot to give up for Kawhi. That's like nothing. But Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, your two youngest players, two best players, is that worth getting rid of for Kawhi Leonard. I mean, you can just sign Paul George. I mean, even with just Paul George and or LeBron, they're a playoff team. Especially if they sign both. They have a really good chance of getting into the Western Conference Finals. If they get all three, they're going to be better than the Warriors. So what do the Lakers do? Do they try and get Kawhi Leonard? In my opinion, yes. Just because then they could ruin the Warriors dynasty. They can get rid of him. I mean, look what LeBron did on the Cavs. He nearly single-handedly destroyed the Warriors. They would have won Game 1 if J.R. Smith wasn't a retard, and if George Hill could make a free throw. Don't know why Rodney Hood and Larry Nance didn't play much in the playoffs, so you got me there. Cavs probably could have won a couple games at least. LeBron didn't have too bad of a team that everyone says. In my opinion anyways, they were pretty good. But Warriors are just that good. I mean, oh yeah, I totally forgot about Isaiah Thomas. This Lakers team is really young, really good. And if they get all three of those superstars, they're going to be better than the Golden State Warriors. I mean, Kawhi Leonard, he can hit threes, drive the lane. He can do anything offensively and defensively. He is just a monster. Same with Paul George. He has very active hands. He will rip that ball from you. He can knock down a three-pointer. He can go in, put you on a poster if he feels like it. I mean, this Laker team could be back in the Magic Johnson days. I mean, heck, they could even trade Isaiah Thomas to the Spurs, but I don't know if Popovich would really want him. Not really sure. But Isaiah Thomas on the bench with Paul George, Kawhi, and LeBron on the team, that would be even deadlier yet. I mean, Kyle Kuzma and Julius Randle both average 16 points a game. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope played pretty good, but he just costs way too much for what he is. He's not a superstar. He doesn't deserve that money. So if I were the Lakers, I would be looking at trading Caldwell-Pope, Brandon Ingram, and a couple picks. Channing Frye maybe throw in there. I don't really know how well that would work because I'm not an expert on NBA or anything. But yeah, it just seems like a really smart move to me by the Lakers. LeBron, in my opinion, LeBron's probably going to sign back with the Cavs unless the Lakers can sign Paul George, which is looking like a really high possibility. Because I'm pretty sure Paul George is going to go there. And if they can trade for Kawhi Leonard also, if they get both those guys, then LeBron's definitely going to the Lakers. No question. LeBron's already been thinking about going to the Lakers. There's already been talks about him going to the Lakers, and if they get one or both of those guys, he's definitely going. And it's going to be game over for the Warriors. They're going to have to say bye to their dynasty because the Lakers are going to be in town, and they're going to be just amazing. Please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. This wasn't really much of a knowledge-based as it was an opinion-based video for this one, just because I'm not as big into the NBA as I am into the NFL, but I still do love basketball and the NBA. And I'm just not real sure on the whole cap space situation. That's why I don't really know much about it. So, hope if they can get all three of those guys, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and LeBron James, this Lakers team will be so deadly. You got Kyle Kuzma also. And I don't really see Popovich wanting Lonzo Ball anyways. So, they're probably going to have to get rid of Brandon Ingram, which is going to be a little heartbreaking. But, oh well. You get Kawhi Leonard. You just get three superstars for Brandon Ingram.